to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. Inside the 30.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
Snagged out of the air. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch, and then it...
Touchdown, UNC! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
North Carolina, 7, Colorado, 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
Man, it isn't a miss by much. And listen, as a quarterback, you don't want to miss inside. That's for sure where the danger is. But he leads him just a little bit too far out of bounds. You can tell receiver tries to throttle down, tries to get those feet in, but he couldn't.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Running behind that left side. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes.
There he goes! The 10! so close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone.
0.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
The Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going over the top. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Oh, they're after him! Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pucks it out of the air. Turning it on. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. He's open on the right. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
You know, this offense has a ton of speed at wide receiver, and they can generate explosive plays throwing it down the field. It's not just going to be go routes and post throws. How about executing the corner route against man-to-man coverage?
And the Tar Heels have it with a first and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina!
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. Plows through the defense. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Now the play fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. NC State is just getting blown off the field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick. How does something like this happen? They're trailing by 21 to Utah. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The running back has it. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defense.
Oh, a lot of space. The 20. Touchdown, UNC. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. The Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He's going to run it all the way back, but this is going to wind up just being a conditioning drill. Flag down on the field, and this one almost certainly is going to come back. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to throw on 1st down. Swings it out to his running back. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Guys, let's look big picture at Colorado. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
Well, that means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Touchdown, Tar Heels! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first down. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Back open in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to...
Touchdown, Bucks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now is starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes with the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off-play action on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Lots of running room. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Quickly to the tight end. To the 10. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback keeper. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. Moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
They'll try to power it in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. He splits the uprights, and that lead grows even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. They'll try the right side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Brewer. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
North Carolina offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
They punt it away on 4th down. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32.
Buffaloes will take over. 1st and 10.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Complete to the left. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Now on 1st down from the 43. They'll try it over the left side.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The play-action fake. Right down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
And he crushes it right through the uprights. It's good from 59. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it out. It's Brewer. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Good timing on the quick out. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American.
Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it to the back. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Here's a heat. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, North Carolina! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Oh, it's a reverse. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, this offense can get after you a variety of ways in the running game, and one of the ways they do it is by using their wide receivers on jet sweeps. Good example right there.
The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th-quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass. Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game 1, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
52, Colorado, 17.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game
and he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCF is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. They're trailing by 10 to Louisiana. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Under fire! Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Makes the grab down the middle. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. Trying to barrel in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on 2nd down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Off the play fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This defense is playing excellent on this drive here in critical down and distances. 2nd and goal and 3rd and goal. They're able to get sacks and push the offense back, now forcing a field goal try.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Now the play fake. It's complete to the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking downfield on 1st down. The screen, and watch out. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a